When we came here 20 years ago, all the hedges had gone, been stripped out very large fields, and the productive capacity of the soil was declining. The ground wouldn't store water, the water just running off, and it had been subjected to really heavy chemical use. We knew at that stage we'd never make a profit off this farm if we continued to farm in that way. What we did is we came up with a plan. Crucially, we tried to restore trees into the landscape. We've managed to move from 4% of the land being non-farmed to 21%, but by giving up that 21% of the land, we've also increased the total production by a 35%. So we're taking less of the land, produce more food, but that food is of better quality, and crucially, we make a profit from that in a way that we've struggled to before. We've just had the worst summer drought that we've had for certainly 2 generations. We struggled, but we got through that summer. Every single livestock farmer with decent hedges will know that during a bad summer, the grass grows much better close to the hedge than out in the middle of the field. By planting more hedges and by putting in infill trees, we're simply extending that good quality graze right across the field. And what we get is we have additional browse throughout the year. And in some years, that can be the only fodder that's available to the animals. Trees can also be a crop. We get nut crops and fruit crops, which we can sell. We do rotational coppicing on a 10-year rotation, and you'll get some timber from that, and you'll get some brushwood, which can be chipped. And we use that for bedding for the cattle. By taking that wood chip and manure, putting it on the ground, what we're effectively doing is supercharging our soil. All the nutrients become biologically available to your grass for growth, and it means that far more water is absorbed into your soil. If I have one tree in a field, all the livestock in the summer months will be under that single tree. If you look at one of our fields where we have 12, 15, 20 trees in a field, in the middle of summer, the cows will be sitting with their own calf under their selected tree. They will be in shade the entire time they wish to be in shade, and far less number of flies on the cattle because the birds are predating them, and the cattle seem a lot less stressed. The farming landscape I grew up in was becoming increasingly impoverished, and people were struggling to make money from it. What I wanted to do is recreate the farm that my grandfather would have recognised, but we're trying to use more modern science and do it in a smarter way. It's smoothing out the peaks and troughs of production, reducing the need for inputs. If you fast forward 10 years, we will cope as the climate becomes more unpredictable. If anyone's interested in bringing trees back onto their land, go and have a look at the Western Forest website. It'll tell you if you're in the catchment area, and they will provide a free service to look at what would be available on your farm in terms of grants and in terms of how you might design that around your agricultural production. So take advantage of the offer. It's going to help you build a more resilient, more profitable farm.